Hey guys, Token Vaping. I'm employed with Pacific Vapes. Um, today's flavor review is actually a really big honor. Um, it's from a company founded by a couple. Um, Granted, now they're not the first company that is run by this. I've had an opportunity to talk with them a little bit, and they're really they're real. They're down home. They're they're uh, real respectful. They're real friendly. It literally, it they make you feel like they're the people next door. They're not standoffish. They're not non-talkative and everything else. If you take a moment to talk with them, they're willing to talk shop with you. They're willing to talk to you about vaping and the various aspects of vaping and just friendly hi, how are you, how's your day type thing. And that's really cool to find. It definitely makes um, interaction and community support and association and everything like that a lot more enjoyable, and it just makes things easier in my opinion. It's nice to meet people. Some of the bigger companies, they have so many people working for them. It's not that they don't want to take the time to talk to you, just with their day-to-day businesses and how busy things are, just a lot of times they don't always have the time to talk to you. But if you ever meet them at like a vape convention, I've had the honor and pleasure of getting to meet some people behind the scenes of some of the bigger companies, and they're real great down to earth people as well. Um, this is just another one in those lines, but um, I've just I felt really uh, welcomed by them as far as taking the time to ask them about their company and their brand and things like that. They've been real informative. They've been real helpful. And everything like that. The name of their company is called Fluent Vapors. They are on Instagram. Definitely check them out if you have a chance on their page. Find out what they're all about. It is, like I said, it is run by a couple, Laurel Cooper and Lee Barker. Basically, they're like every other vapor nowadays. They both are former smokers. Between the two of them, they have about 16 years combined smoking. Finally decided, hey, you know what? We need to quit. What is it that we can do? They started vaping. They liked it, but like a lot of people nowadays, because their taste preferences are so varied, um, it was just trying to figure out, well, what would we like to vape? Hey, you know what? Let's make our own flavors. They started that, and basically it just took off from there, and now they're offering their homemade flavors to the public. And trust me, they've definitely done their homework on this. And they've definitely taken the time to figure out what will work, what won't work, what's worth it, what's not. Now, their flavors, they do offer in two lines. They offer a max VG line, which is 100% VG for people who like the heavier clouds. They also offer another line in a 70-30 mix, so that for people who aren't as much into clouds, they do, but they do like having a little bit more flavor in it. They do offer that as well. So it's nice that they offer the two, but they're both still a solid vape as far as for clouds and flavor. One just will have a little bit more on the flavor side, but by no means whatsoever does that mean that the Max VG line is lacking in flavor by any means. Um, the nicotine that they use is USA lab sourced, which means it's basically on par with pharmaceutical grade nicotine. So it is pure. It is chemical and additives and particle free and everything else like that. So they are trying to put out as high quality and as clean of a product as possible. They do use all natural and organic flavors, so that's very respectful in that aspect as well. Now, beyond that, I mean, to be honest, nowadays a lot of people that are making juices, they are following that outline. So that in itself isn't unique to them. But it is nice to see that they are following, the guidelines that even some of the bigger companies are. Not everybody's always able to. However, they are, and that's awesome that they're keeping up in that tradition. Two things that I think are really, really impressive about these two is that um, One of their aspects, they donate portions of their sales to CASA, the CASAA, which is the Consumer Advocate for Smoke-Free Alternative Association. Um, Basically, it's the organization association that basically fights for vaping rights, freedom of the ability to do vaping as an alternative to smoking. That name is thrown around a lot on Instagram and in the vaping community. If you do vape at all, I know you've heard of at least the name. You may not fully know what they do, but you can go to casa.com. It's either casa.com or casa.org. Um, but it'll give you the whole history about them, and you can actually get to their link from Fluent Vapors. Their website is fluentvapors.com. That's another thing that's cool about them, is that they do offer a plethora of vaping knowledge and education on their site as well, so that not only are they trying to put out a high quality product and to help people switch over to smoking, um, switch over from smoking. My apologies, not to smoking, absolutely not. They're trying to get people to quit smoking and switch to vaping. But they do offer a lot of information for organizations and foundations and things like that that definitely help support the vaping community. So definitely check that out. There might be something on there that you don't know, even if you have known some of it. It never hurts to brush up on the regulations and rulings and things like that, since they get updated all the time, so you can always stay current with that. Um, the other thing that they also do is they donate a portion of their sales to a program called Top Me Off, which is what they do to help people stay off of cigarettes in a pinch. Vapor wise, we've always hit that point where, you run out of juice, or you may not have cotton or coils or things like that at the moment until payday, and you're like running in that bind, and it's just like, oh my God, what do I do until I get paid? I don't have anything. I don't want to go buy cigarettes, but maybe if I just ask for one cigarette, maybe it won't be a big deal. A lot of people fall into that mistake, and that's what ends up making them switch back over to smoking. This program will help do that, and even if it's just a small bottle of juice here or there, just to help get you by until you get paid, or something like that. To see that much dedication and that much support and effort to help people stay cigarette free, that's awesome. My hat's off to you for that. That is a huge, huge, impressive step that you're taking to help ensure that vaping continues on, and that people don't ever feel the need to switch back to cigarettes or fall off the wagon, so to speak. Um, Before I get into the flavors of this real quick, I do want to give a quick shout out. If you've ever seen Fluent Vapors page, or any of their posts, they associate themselves with a cotton company quite a bit. It's called Texas Tough. It's the IG name behind the woman for this company is USA underscore Vape Mama. This is what her cotton looks like. It's called Texas Tough. I've had the honor and pleasure of talking to her, and she has sent me some to use, and I wanted to use it in conjunction with Fluent Vapor, since they're always kind of associated together. It is amazing cotton. Their tagline on it is not another pansy ass cotton ball. It vapes amazing. It holds juice really well. It holds it a lot better than most of the other cotton that I have tried and I have used. Um, it holds flavor. It doesn't have that cotton ball or that cotton taste, that dry cotton taste that some of them have, especially when you vape on it a new wick for the first time. It is amazing, amazing stuff. So if you definitely have the opportunity to check her page out, definitely go. It's USA underscore Vape Mama, Texas Tough Cotton. Definitely try it if you have the opportunity to. You won't be disappointed with it. Now, as far as for Fluent Vapors, the three flavors that I was given the honor and privilege of to try is one's called Brain Matter, the other's called Sophisticated Strawberry, and the third one is called Appalachian Delight. Brain Matter is a sweet and light peaches and cream flavor that's layered into a saltwater taffy. Sophisticated Strawberry is basically strawberry flavoring with a hit of vanilla flavor as well. So it's a vanilla strawberry, but not in the vein of like a yogurt or a cream like that. Literally, if you've ever used the actual vanilla extract in cooking, it's that type of vanilla flavor. The Appalachian Delight is a strawberry cheesecake with graham cracker crust that has a caramel drizzle. Wow. Yeah, as you can tell, anybody who's ever seen my videos, strawberry cheesecake, is my soft spot. So this was one that I was definitely all about wanting to hit. Um, Now, these are the 15 ml bottles that they offer. This is a 30 ml bottle, but they don't stop there. They go to a 50 ml bottle, a 150 ml bottle, and a 250 ml bottle. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have never seen a 250 ml bottle in person. I don't even think I've ever seen a 150 ml in person. The biggest I've seen is 120 ml. But I'm telling you, Appalachian Delight, a 250 ml bottle of that's pretty much heaven for strawberry cheesecake lovers. And they are amazingly priced. For a 15 ml bottle, it's $9.95. For a 30 ml bottle, it's $15.95. For a 50 ml bottle, it is $22.95. For a 150 ml bottle, it's $48.95. And for a 250 ml bottle, it's $68.95. Less than $70, and you can get a 250 ml bottle of any of their flavors that you want. That's a big bottle. I'm assuming 120 ml is big, and that's just amazing in general. Now, as far as the bottles themselves, uh, as you can see right there, it's got their name and it's got their little swoosh logo here, and it's got the flavor. It has got their warnings and the not selling to minors on the bottom here. It has their ingredients. It has the California Prop 65 contents, which is basically following the California law. Now, all their bottles come with the plastic safety seal on them since they're coming out of California, and that is required by law. So again, as I state in all my videos, if you ever receive any bottles from any company and it looks tampered with, do not use it. Alert the company, let them know. They will make amends to make that right for you. Now, this is what I was actually really, really excited about that I wanted to show. As far as I'm aware, they are the only people doing this right now, and it is so simple, but it is a really unique twist to make a more personalized um, uh, interaction or connection with the community. On this part here, you'll see here it says max VG. This is the nicotine. This is the nicotine level. Now, what they do on here, if you can see, is they personalize the bottles to whoever they're going to. For here, it says handcrafted in LA for Chris, aka Token Vaping. Obviously, that is me, but that is really cool. Like I said, it's really simple, but the uniqueness to that and the personalization of that is really, really just a nice touch. As soon as you see it, you know that they put the effort and consideration into that, and they want to make sure that they make it, personal and to you. So that's an awesome, awesome little touch. Now, on top of having the 5 different size bottles, they also offer 6 different nicotine levels: a 0, a 1.5, a 3, a 6, a 9, and a 12. Now, you take the 6 nicotine levels and the 5 bottle sizes, that's a huge range to play around with as far as finding how much of the juice that you want, what nicotine level that you want to get it in. So, I mean, they definitely don't skimp on options as far as size and nicotine content. So, again, it's really cool. It's a really nice way to make sure that you definitely have choices to go with so that you don't feel, well, I vape a lot, so I need a bigger bottle, but since you don't have anything more than a 30 ml, I can't order from you. No, they're like, no, we go bigger. Nicotine level as well, they definitely play around in that, so it's definitely a nice touch. Now, the Appalachian Delight, they sent me in a 30 ml, and this is within a day. That's how fast I've been going through this as compared to some of the other bottles. I have tried them, and they are good, don't get me wrong. The brain matter for the peaches and cream with the saltwater taffy, I'm not a huge saltwater taffy fan. However, you don't get a strong taffy taste out of this, which for me, and again, this is just my personal taste, but for me, it makes it more enjoyable. You get a slight sugary taffy flavor on the exhale, but you taste mainly peaches and cream, which makes that really enjoyable. The sophisticated strawberry, Out of the three, that would probably be the only one that I have something somewhat negative to say. Is you definitely taste the strawberry, absolutely, without a doubt. You definitely get strawberry flavoring out of that. The vanilla seems a little bit weaker than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be throughout the vape, but I figured maybe on the exhale that you get a hit of the vanilla. I did taste it on some of the vapes, but not all of them. So the vanilla did seem a little bit weaker than expected. However, again, that's not a bad thing. There are people who aren't huge vanilla fans. So, but in general, it still is a solid flavor. Now, the Appalachian Delight, I cannot talk highly enough about this flavor. Amazing flavor, solid strawberry cheesecake all the way through. As I've stated, if anybody has seen my videos before, you know I'm a strawberry cheesecake fan. So I'm really finicky when it comes to that flavor. This honestly is probably one of the most solid, comfortable vapes of a strawberry cheesecake flavor that I have had to this date. Um, it is not an overabundant in your face flavor, but it is smooth and mellow enough that it follows you throughout the entire vape, and you definitely taste it. The caramel drizzle on the tail end of it on the exhale is a very nice touch. It's just enough of a little bit extra of a sweet kick, just to let you know that it is meant as a dessert. However, like I said, I've definitely been going through this a lot, so that if that shows you anything at all. The other thing I want to show you real quick, I'm gonna drip this real fast, and because I want to show you the clouds on this, as this is the Max VG series, so it's definitely going to have a nice cloud boost to this. Now, after dripping this and I turn this over, if you look and see how slowly that drains back down into the bottle. I mean, it shows you the thickness, viscosity of the fluid. So when they say Max VG, they definitely mean it's a Max VG on this. And that's definitely a nice sign of that as well. So I want to show you this real fast. And as always, it's on 60 watts for my Sigelli. And the cotton in this is the Texas Tough, as I stated. So I just want to make sure that I did mention that. Absolutely. The thickness and solid just density of the clouds off of this is amazing. You can't go wrong at all. Strawberry cheesecake all the way through with the slight graham cracker dust crust. Um, and like I said, that caramel drizzle is just faint enough. If you try to taste it, you will get it. You might hit a vape or two where you think you don't taste it, because it's not meant to be as heavy as the rest of it. It's just meant to be a slight little addition. They definitely hit this solid dead on with that. Solid, thick, amazing clouds. It is just everything about it is on point. Like I said, out of all my strawberry cheesecake flavors, I definitely fully support this one as being one of my newer choices. All day vape, I could definitely vape on this all day, as you've seen that I have been. So this will probably be gone by tomorrow. Um, which would be sad to go, but it would be very enjoyable to get rid of. Um, but beyond that, Fluent Vapors, like I said, fluentvapors.com is the website. Definitely check them out on Instagram. Give them a like and a follow. Like their posts, check out their flavors. Definitely give them a try. If your shop does not carry them, definitely have them reach out to Fluent Vapors, or just contact Fluent Vapors yourself and just say, hey, this is my shop that I go to. You should definitely hit them up, reach out to them, and see what they say. You definitely will not go wrong. The dedication, the love, and the quality that they put into this, you definitely taste it. You definitely see it. You definitely know it if you talk to them. And like I said, they are not hard people to talk to. Beyond that, it is definitely a most enjoyable vape. I am totally honored and privileged to have had the opportunity to do the review on this line. So Fluent Vapors, Laurel and Lee, thank you so very much. I am very, very grateful for that, and I'm a big fan of your line. Um, Beyond that, like I said, definitely check them out. I'm Token Vaping. I'm employed with Pacific Vapes. I'm on here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I do have a Pinterest page. Hit me up, email, like, follow, subscribe, any of the above. Any questions that you guys might have, anything that you guys might be curious about, wanting to know about vaping in general, hit me up. I will do the best that I can to answer any questions or to try to get a juice line, a device, or something that you guys are curious about. I'm grateful every day that I'm able to do this. I'm honored and blessed that I am still around since I've quit smoking to be able to continue to do this to help other vapors. If I can help just one vapor understand or learn something new about the vaping community, or one smoker quit smoking and switch to vaping, it is a good day. And with that, I'm going to say vape on, vape strong, guys. Have a good night. I just want to give a quick shout out, if you all would allow me to. Excuse my finger. I do apologize for that. Newest addition to my collection, right here, Burnsy Girl 69. I just had to give her a quick shout out. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your time. Vape on, vape strong.